All right, guys, so I cut mine out and you should have yours cut out now. What we're going to do is set up our interactive notebooks. And this is going to be our first interactive page, okay? Now, this will be the last thing we do for STEM Week 1. However, you have 2 weeks to finish part 1 and part 2. So you'll see part 2 videos. So if you're a super speedy cutter and you still have STEM time left, you're welcome to go to part 2 video because Miss Bender is not gonna grade until after 2 weeks. But if you're a slow cutter, because we're being safe and we don't wanna cut ourselves and you need extra time, don't worry. That's what that pouch is for with the big Ziploc bag. And we'll just drop our little scientists down in our pouch, okay? We're not gonna worry. So do not rush with your cutting. We're being nice and safe because Miss Bender's giving you 2 weeks to get things done, okay, guys? So if we're a speedy cutter, head on over to part 2. If you're a slow cutter, take your time. Now, after we've cut out our little scientists, I'm terribly sorry. After we've cut out our scientists, remember that first page of our notebook, that's our page. And Miss Bender wanted to put K for kindergarten, but you put whatever you like. Cat pictures, dog pictures, family pictures, whatever makes you happy. This is your page, okay? Then we're going to come to this page. And this page is going to be called a table of contents. And I know right now we're still working on writing. So you can pause the video right here and we're just gonna write table of contents and we're just gonna do number 1, okay? So we're just gonna write, what is a scientist / journal? And if you need mom and dad to help you, that's okay. Because we're still learning, okay? So we're gonna pause the video. I'm gonna wait just a second and stop talking so that way you can pick it back up if you need to. All right, guys. So now that you've written your table of content, we're going to skip a whole page because we got a lot to learn this year. So our table's gonna grow, grow, grow. And then we're gonna come to our new page. This is where you guys get your own page. So if you see something really funny in one of Miss Bender's videos, or you have an idea, or you want to draw a picture to remind you that you have a question for Miss Bender, this side of the page, the back side, is all yours, okay? You write down anything that you think is important. But the front side of the new page is Miss Bender's, okay? This is the page that mom and dad will have to take the picture of because this is the page in 2 weeks Miss Bender's going to grade, okay? This is your interactive notebook page. This is you being a scientist and writing down questions or drawing pictures so you can ask questions later. This is Miss Bender's page. And we are going to take our little scientist and we are going to glue him or her right on this page. And we're going to write what is a scientist at the top. And we're going to write our name at the bottom. And Miss Bender didn't do it. Uh-oh. Let's fix that. We're also, I'm sorry, I can't do it upside down. You'll learn Miss Bender learns new things all the time too. So, sorry about that. Couldn't do it upside down. But we're going to write a number 1. But wait, if I go back to my table of content, number 1 says, what is a scientist? And when I turn to page 1, it says, what is a scientist? And that's why our table of content is so important. It tells us what the title of that page number is. How crazy is that, guys? We can just flip to numbers. So, number 1, what is a scientist? Flip to page 1, which is marked right here. And it's titled, What is a Scientist? That's pretty cool, right? So, you go ahead and make yourself into a scientist just like Miss Bender did. And as soon as you're done with this page, you're done with part 1. I'm hoping you're able to get through part 1 in one STEM session, but I understand sometimes we have to cut a little slower or we cut a little faster. So you take your time and you get this part done, okay? You should have a couple more minutes to work on your scientist. If you're super speedy Gonzalez and you get it done, head on over to part 2. Bye, guys.